And
I
think
just feel like that behavior is common in abusive relationships, though. It's like
it's been.
I'm not saying your mum.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But you get the abuser and they don't want to apologize, but their actions are all grind because you're there. They don't want to let you go. They might be controlling. They might be trying to manipulate you. It could be guilt, or it could be from a place of retribution, like you said.
Yeah.
But it's just very common in abusive relationships, and most of us were in abusive relationships with our parents, but we can't actually admit that to ourselves.
I hear what you're saying, and I don't think you're entirely wrong. However, when you look at the hallmarks of certain abusive relationships, the consistency is whereby, okay, they've realized that they've done something that's very, very abusive. Said person who's been being abused withdraws, they bring about a change in, mindset, or no, let me rephrase, a change in actions. However, it never lasts. And that's actually one of the main hallmarks of what it is to be in an abusive relationship, whereby, they hurt you, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to, and then for a while, everything's crisp and gravy. Then it lulls the abused into a false sense of security, and then the abuser does the shit again and again and again. I hear where you're coming from. I really, really do. I don't necessarily think that I'm not so sure how much it applies into the dynamic between parents and their children. It certainly does have some relevance, and it definitely draws similar comparisons, but I don't necessarily think it's the exact same thing. Make no mistake.
I'm not saying it's the exact same thing.
Yeah. No, I agree.
It's two different dynamics.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I disagree. I think it is the same thing. I think it is. I think because from you saying it,
depending on your abuse, you could be right.
Yeah, but from you like laying that foundation and from you fleshing it out, but trying to move away from it, really, yeah, for me, it's just like it is the same thing. Because if,
we don't want to admit that our parents were abusive.
Like if you think about it, the point you're bringing up of like it never lasts. I'm lucky that in the case of my mum, genuinely, nothing that she used to do, she does.
Do you think
it progressed? It lasted. And I think the thing for that was my stubbornness. Again, discipline, but learning it out of, I guess, a lack of, in a sense. Because the discipline was there, but it wasn't disciplining me to learn those things. It was just suffering, like pain.
No, I hear you. I feel that.
But in what you're saying, so to make the point, I feel like it's the same because for a lot of us, our parents aren't stopping what they're doing. Mm-hmm. They're like transforming what it looks like or changing how often they do it to us. Yeah. But are they actually stopping it? That's the thing.
The abuse still
and I think
just
so in you saying that, it made me realize actually no, a lot of the time it feels like it's stopped, but it's not like the same. It's the same question that they're saying differently or things like that.
Yeah.
And then if we take that into account, then it is an abusive relationship that many people
to a large degree. I feel like